Hey, boo-boo, old buddy. Looks like I'm on the run. Yeah.
It's me, the media guy here. I just couldn't resist doing my
Yogi Bear impression. Hey.
Okay, anyways, today I'm here to share my thoughts on one of the Hanna-Barbera Superstars 10 movies. Those being
Yogi's Great Escape. Hey.
Okay, I promise I won't get carried away with my Yogi Bear impression. Anyways, you might be wondering what this movie is about, since I assume that you guys probably didn't see this movie, or at least heard of it, unless you grew up with this movie during the 80s. Have no fear, there's always a description on every VHS and DVD that I own. Which that is true.
Hey, boo-boo, it's Yogi Bear.
And he's joined by an all-star cast of friends in this hilarious feature-length animated adventure. Ranger Smith is here, along with Quitraw McGraw, Walligator, and Snagglepuss.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
The fun begins when Yogi and Boo Boo wake up from their long winter nap and find out that their beloved home, Jellystone Park, was closed, and that all the bears will be sent to a zoo. Yogi can't bear the thought of being cooped up, so he, Boo Boo, and 3 little cubs that they found on their cave doorstep must go on the lam. With Ranger Smith in hot pursuit, they run on to join Snagglepuss Sideshow Carnival, but Ranger Smith is there and sees through their disguises. Yogi and Boo Boo have only one chance of escape left. Oh boy. And there's the casting. Just letting you guys get a good glimpse of that. Now, what do I think about Yogi's Great Escape? It's actually a pretty enjoyable movie. I mean, Yogi Bear is still recognizable now. Yogi Bear is pretty recognizable. Along with the Flintstones, the Jetsons, Johnny Quest, Huckleberry Hound, Tom and Jerry, and yes, even Scooby-Doo. The animation is pretty solid, especially for a movie back in the late 1980s. And I think this film turns 28 years old. The characters are still recognizable, and it does have a pretty cool and interesting story. Yogi and Boo Boo find out that they had to leave Jellystone Park after they found 3 little bears, which you can see Yogi carrying. It's kind of like the world's wildest, wackiest chase of the century. And it's cool to see other Hanna-Barbera characters make an appearance in this movie and have an important role. Yogi and the others travel to the Old West, where they're mistaken for bandits by Quitraw McGraw and have to figure out a way to get out of the jailhouse and clear their name before Quitraw finds out what happened. They also enter a bayou where they meet Walligator, who is a cook and likes to scare off intruders. And for some reason, I wish that part had Shaggy and Scooby-Doo in it. And the last segment features Snagglepuss running a show carnival, but doesn't really work out very well. And Yogi and the others have to help out put on a show, while also trying to avoid the Ranger Smith, and two extra helpers. Mr. Trapper and his dog Yapper. Hey, Trapper Yapper, that rhymes. And sure, maybe most people might think the film is probably not 100% perfect. It can still be pretty enjoyable to watch. Whether you're a fan of Yogi Berra and Hanna-Barbera in general or not. There's just so many great things about this movie. Of course, there are a few musical numbers here and there, which are pretty toe-tapping. They are toe-tappers. They are pretty much toe-tapping songs to listen. It's a little sad to see these three cubs being abandoned by their original owners, who we never actually see. It was just an anonymous person who wanted Yogi and Boo Boo to take care of them. And it's weird how these three cubs never made an appearance in any other future Hanna-Barbera related media. Even with the new series Jellystone on HBO Max. Because I don't think they were ever once mentioned at all. Although that probably includes the live-action Yogi Bear movie. Or Yogi the Easter Bear, for that matter. Weird. I mean, can the Cubs really be that forgotten? Yikes, talk about getting the axe so soon. You know what, I'm not gonna make a big fuss about that. I really like Yogi's Great Escape. And I do remember watching this before a few times, even before I started my YouTube channel. And I do know that there's a few other Yogi Bear movies that's part of the Hanna-Barbera Superstars 10. And this one is one of them. It is kind of funny seeing Ranger Smith, Trapper, and Yapper get into a few crazy shenanigans while trying to hunt down Yogi and the Bears. Somehow I feel like Ranger Smith was sort of a bit of a jerk. I mean, to be fair, Yogi has been a bit of a pest to Ranger Smith for a while, so I can understand that something like that can really make someone feel a little bit crabby. But Ranger Smith was starting to act a little bit mean. And to be fair, there was a reason, because, well, I already mentioned why. And if you guys would ever watch the movie, you would probably understand. So that's the only negative thing I have against this movie. But overall, I think Yogi's Great Escape is a great movie. And I'm not sure if there's like a DVD release of this movie. I mean, I know there's like a Blu-ray release of all 10 of these Hanna-Barbera Superstar 10 movies, and which does include Yogi's Great Escape. That's what is one of them. Yeah, because I already found out about the Hanna-Barbera Superstars 10 movies getting a Blu-ray release. So anyway, I guess I might have to watch out for that. And who knows, maybe someday I might be able to find a DVD copy of this movie someday. Depending on what I'm doing. But anyways, Yogi's Great Escape is still a great movie for everyone. And it's okay if you may not be a fan of this movie. Whatever floats your boat. Well, anyways, I'll give this movie 5 picnic baskets out of 5. And make sure you have a fantastic day, and stay tuned for more amazing movie reviews. Hey! Man, I still can't help if I want to do I still can't help it if I wanted to do my
Yogi Bear impression. Hey, hey, hey.